Now we will come to the topic coordination. So let us see what is the meaning first and then the definitions of coordination. So, what is the meaning written here? In order to achieve the goal of the business, the efforts of different individuals, departments, and groups must be coordinated and directed to the desired goal. Coordination is the integration of several parts into an orderly whole to achieve the purpose of understanding. The coordination should be between employees, departments, labor, and management. The coordinated and synthesized efforts and energies of all individuals at all levels will definitely achieve the maximum objectives of the enterprise at the minimum sacrifice. Now, what is the meaning here? The coordination is actually an integration or it is a cooperation between two or more persons or departments or between the labor and management. So, in the management, it is very important that in all the work, coordination must be there. So, as you know, that I have already discussed earlier in the videos, that resources are very important in the organization, which will be utilized in a very smooth way. So, there are three kind of resources, that is human resource, physical resource, and natural or any other non-renewable resource. So, like if I say that human physical resources can coordinate with each other, it will be truly be saying that physical and human resources will always can coordinate with each other, where the financial resource and human resource cannot be coordinated. So, between those resources, coordination is necessary only if there will be proper or systematic management. So, in the organization, what happens whenever the people will work as a team, or you can say as an unity, they always need to help each other. They always need to coordinate with each other, cooperate with each other. It is very necessary. If one is making understand to other, the other also should understand to him. So, as you know, in the last video, I have explained you the levels of management. In the organization or in the management, there are three levels: top, middle, lower. So, what happens there? The top level management, where all the authorities are involved, they always take the decisions of the company and they give all kinds of orders to the lower level of management through middle level. So, first of all, the top level give instruction to the middle level, then middle level take or receive the instruction from the top level, and then they give instruction to the lower level, and the lower level receive those instructions. It is very necessary for the management to do so because this is called a proper coordination. It is very necessary for them to know how to receive the instruction or how to give the instruction. This is properly called authorized or a proper management, with which the management can easily achieve a desired goal and which will be a successful business in the organization. So, to achieve those maximum satisfaction, that is goal, then they need to do this kind of coordination, or they need to energize their all the work in the field so that they can give maximum satisfaction and also earn maximum satisfaction. So to give the foundation in the business, it is very very important to be ready with their coordination or cooperation, which can give them effective and efficient task, and it will be ensured to them a suitable allocation of task. Those tasks or those work which will be performed with harmony among the members themselves. Okay, so this is the meaning of coordination that we can understand, and then come next definitions. Now comes definition. So coordination aims at achieving the desired objectives of the business by directing individuals' activities and resulting in unified and harmonious action. So, here, what is the meaning? Coordination is always aims to achieve the objective of the business. They always try to achieve the goal in the business. But how? By directing the individuals, by giving the guidance to all the employees, so that whatever the activities the employees is to do in the organization, it must be unified and it must be with a harmonious action, with which there will be very smooth to achieve the desired goal. Okay, now let us see what are the definitions given by different authors. So first one is, according to MC Farland, coordination is the process whereby an executive develops an orderly pattern of group efforts among his subordinates and secures unity of action in the pursuit of common purpose. Now, what he said, that coordination is a kind of a process where it is to execute, to develop the orderly pattern of the group efforts. Means whenever the employees has to do the work in as an unity, okay, which we called as unity of action. Whatever the work they do as an unity, it must be in an order way. It must be in a very according way. Okay, and they must do it so that they can achieve the goal which is called as common purpose. So to execute and to develop those orderly pattern, it is very necessary for the subordinate to secure all kind of action and they must pursue it. Okay, next comes, according to EFL Bridge, coordination is balancing and keeping together the team by ensuring suitable allocation of tasks to the various members and seeing that the tasks are performed with harmony among the members themselves. Now, what is the meaning here? Coordination is actually a balancing and also keeping together the team by ensuring the suitable allocation of tasks. Like whenever the team, means the management team, when they work or they do the task, okay, there the team must balance each other. They must coordinate or cooperate with each other. Okay, they must help each other so that they can do their task or their performance very well with a good harmony. and they must do it among themselves. Why so? For the common purpose in the organization. So, this is the meaning given by Bridge. Next comes, according to Charles Worth, coordination is the integration of several parts into an orderly whole to achieve the purpose of understanding. These definitions show that there should be coordination between employees, departments, labor, and management. Now, what is the meaning here? That already I explained you earlier about this. The coordination is also called as integration between the members or the between the team, or you can say among the departments, or between the labor and management. It is very necessary for the organization to maintain this coordination, to cooperate with each and every person whoever working in the organization, so that they can give the maximum satisfaction and a proper growth in the organization. It must be developed well. Okay, so these are the definitions given by those authors who are the best in their authorized definition, and they have given a proper and very important meaning of coordination. Okay, now comes the nature or characteristics of coordination. The nature of coordination may be summarized here. First point, it is systematic and orderly arrangement of individual and group efforts. Second point, coordination is continuing activity. Third one, it is the responsibility of every manager. Fourth point, coordination is the result of planned and deliberate efforts. Fifth one, coordination consists of the following three main elements: timing, balancing, and integrating. So, timing requires adjustment or adjusting time schedule of different departments. Balancing, it ensures sufficient and timely availability of different factors of production. Integrating, directing unified, coordinated, and harmonious efforts of individuals and groups towards desired common objective of the business. So these are the main features of coordination, okay, which can also make the essence of management. So what is the meaning? Let us see here. Coordination is actually a systematic and properly arranged given to the individuals, means the individual always must be done the coordination in a very arranged way. They must coordinate as a group, they work, they must cooperate with each other and help each other. If one person need any guidance, then other will give the guidance, or if any person gives any kind of orders, then others will respect it and receive at that time the orders, so that he can do his responsibility well. Coordination is a continuous activity also. Means what? Coordination is ongoing, or it is a never ending activity. Till the management will run, coordination always will be continuing on go, or it will be ongoing activity. It will go on, go on. Okay, it is also the responsibility of every manager to give the guidance as well as to make understand how to communicate with the individuals or the employees, how they can make their cooperation as well as coordination. Coordination is the result of planned and deliberate efforts. It must be planned always. Whenever any person will do any kind of task in the management, you know, it is very important to be planned. It is very important to make them a deliberate work, and they must give the effort also in a harmonious way. So, this is the uh, perfect feature of coordination. Next comes coordination consist of the three main elements which are very important. These three main elements are timing, balancing, integrating. All the individuals or departments or any employees work in the organization, they must adjust their time schedule. It is very necessary for them to adjust the time schedule. At the same time, they must balance the all the factors of production. Means whatever we say, like human resources, physical resources, or financial resources, all must be done in a very time way, and it must be sufficient so that they can balance it on time. All the resources they must utilize in a very efficient way in the work, and as well as they must integrate with each other also. All the work, all the individuals must do in a very proper way, in a very good arrangement, and as well as they must integrate with each other so that they can achieve the common objective of the business. They must achieve a goal which is their own purpose or their common purpose. Okay, so please understand it that coordination is actually a cooperation. It is always a helping one person to other. It must give guidance to each other, it must give direction to each other, and as well as they must do a perfect communication with each other. So this is we call the features of or the nature of the coordination, and with which we can know that coordination is very effective and efficient for the proper management. Now we will see why coordination is the essence of management. Coordination is the essence of management because all the managerial functions are an exercise towards achieving coordination. It makes coordination as the soul of managerial operations. The significance of a coordination can be verified by the fact that management experts such as Henry Fayol, R.C. Davis, and Allen regard coordination as separate function of management. Coordination aims at creating harmonious relationship between departments, employees, managers, and between workers and management. It is rightly said that coordination is the orderly arrangement of group efforts to provide unity of action in the pursuit of common purpose. Coordination is needed at all levels of management and for all function of management. Effective coordination results in unity of action in spite of individual differences. It also results in integrated and balanced development, avoids duplication, overlapping of work, and creates thrilling atmosphere of mutual confidence and cooperation. This is why coordination is rightly said as the essence of management. Now, what is the meaning here? Coordination is a very necessary function of management. Okay, that is why it is called as essence of management. Now, why this is called so? As you know, in the last videos I have explained you some of the functions of management. Okay, so these functions are planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Okay, now here I can say that coordination is also another function of management. Okay, this is actually totally separate function of management, because coordination is to create harmonious relationship between departments, employees, managers, or between workers. But for that, planning is very necessary. Okay, whenever the management is to coordinate with each other, they always be planned and systematized. They do in a very order way and in a proper manner. Okay, when any of the group of individuals in the management do any kind of work, that there it is very necessary to do it in a very proper action, and they need to coordinate or cooperate with each other. They cannot do any duplication in their work, and as well as they cannot overlap also. Why so? Because it will affect in their atmosphere, in their confidence, and as well as in their motivation of work. So one person cannot do any kind of duplication or overlapping. They must avoid it. And they do the work in a very corporate manner. Every individual, they have differences. Okay, like any person do any kind of work, he will do in his capacity, in his level. But it is necessary also for him to listen the guidance, to follow those, or to get all kinds of necessary instructions. He must respect and receive those instructions, and he must do it in a very proper manner. Otherwise they cannot achieve any kind of objective in the business, and which is very necessary in the organization. So that is why we say that this managerial function, okay, is very necessary to exercise towards achieving the goal. So coordination is needed in all the levels of management and for all function of management. Okay, that is why we say that to create a thrilling atmosphere, to create a fresh atmosphere or cordial way, coordination is the best, or rightly said as the essence of management. It will help the management to give a strength and also nobility in their work. As well as cooperation is sought to achieve the general objective of the business. Now comes here principles of coordination. So this is another part of coordination where we will see that Newman, the most authorized person, has given the principles of coordination. So according to Newman, there are four principles of coordination, which are as follows. Let us see. The first point is coordination from very beginning. Under the point, coordination should start at the root level of business activities, while planning other activities of the enterprise. A comprehensive scheme of coordination should also be planned. According to Newman, what is the meaning here? That coordination should start at the root level, means whenever the activities will start in the organization, Okay, whatever the activity the employees will start after planning, they must start their work from the beginning with coordination. If they do this, then it will be very helpful for them to execute the plan they is to do in advance. The enterprise will get a very nice growth and development. So coordination they should start from the very beginning when they start their work. It is a comprehensive scheme. Okay, so this is the meaning of coordination, that the enterprise must follow it. Okay, next comes direct relation. There should be direct interpersonal mutual relationship among concerned employees and officers. Everyone should know each other, his nature of work, the circumstances and situation in which he has been working, and other related matters in order to achieve the maximum coordination. Now, what is the meaning here? There should be a direct interpersonal mutual relationship among the concerned employees now, and officers. Means what? If the manager and the employees have a relationship in the work, that relationship is a interpersonal mutual relationship. Means what? They are communicating directly. If the officers or the manager want to say anything to the employees, or say as they want to give any kind of instruction to the employees, they do it very directly. And this relation is actually cooperation. This is coordination. Like I can say, you give you example, if a teacher is teaching to the students, if teacher gives any kind of work to the student must listen it or receive those work. That is called as a direct relation, which is a proper cooperation and coordination. Because if one will give instruction, then other must receive it, otherwise the communication will be incomplete. Okay, so this is the meaning here. He also has said that the coordination must be done between the employees and the officers, which will be very helpful in the enterprise. Next is spirit of mutual give and take. Every employee should understand the problems faced by other employees and departments and try to solve them. They should accept the useful suggestions of others. Okay, now what is the meaning here? That give and take system. Like if one is giving any kind of problem, okay, then other have to face it, and if one is facing the problem, then other will help him to solve it. So this is called as a mutual give and take system. Okay, which is very necessary in the organization to do so. Next comes continuity. Continuity means continuous process. So coordination is a continuous process. It should never be thought that the coordination once established will last forever. It should never be left to chances. Means what? Till the management will run, coordination will be going on, or it will be ongoing one, because it will never end. Okay, management will continue, coordination also will continue, because it is a continuous activity. And it should never be thought that the coordination once established will last forever. That is also not, because it's all depend on management work. Whenever the work will be there, coordination will be there. If the work will stop, coordination also will get stopped, because only human resources only they can coordinate with each other, like the department holders or the department members or any groups or subgroups or employees or subordinates. Okay, so this is very necessary to know that coordination is a continuous process. Now let us see what is the importance of coordination. The importance of coordination can safely be justified on the following grounds. First point, unity of action. In modern age of large scale business, there are various types of activities being performed by different groups and subgroups. Therefore, in order to bring unity of action, coordination at all levels is essential. Now, as you know that unity means here that individuals are working together in a union, and action mean work. So in the modern age of large scale business, there are various activities which are being performed by different individuals as a group and as a subgroup. So therefore what happens, this unity of action is very necessary to do by all the levels of management. And for that, it is also very necessary to be coordinated. They must cooperate with each other when they work or they do any kind of action in the group, okay, or in the under the management. Next comes integrated efforts. The specialization and the coordination corresponding division of work into various small parts has disintegrated efforts of all individuals. Therefore, coordination is needed to have balanced and integrated development of the enterprise. Now, what that mean? As you know, integration means what one person is helping or one person is adjusting with the other. So, when in the organization different people are working, okay, they are working as a team or they are working in a group, they must divide their work, okay, because everyone's task different, everyone's working in a different designation. So when they divide their work, it is very much needed to have balanced and adjusted so that they can give a proper growth and development in the enterprise. Next, avoiding overlapping and duplication. So I think you are very familiar with the word overlapping and duplication. Overlapping means you cannot overlap to the work, and duplication means you cannot do any kind of duplicating or duplication in the work. So what happens? The absence of coordination causes duplication, overlapping, and misuse of resources. Therefore, every department should know the progress at different stages of various departments so that efforts may be integrated and synthesized. Now what is that meaning? When there will be any absence of coordination, means if one person is not coordinating with the other, then there will be obvious overlapping will be presence, or there will be misuse in the resources, or there will be duplication. It is very common. If there will be no cooperation, then these kind of problems they can face. So for that what happen, every department should know how to do the coordination at the different stages of work they do, and the various departments they must integrate it and synthesized with each other so that there will be no kind of obstacles comes in their work which may affect in their future. Okay, source of cooperation. Now coordination is the means to achieve cooperation which enables the achievement of business objectives effectively. Now, as you know, that coordination is actually a cooperation, okay, which can be or enable achievement of the business objective effectively. Means if they do not do any kind of cooperation with each other or they cannot cooperate with each other, then it will be very, very difficult for them to achieve the goal in the enterprise, and which is a very important part of their organization, because profit earning is the oxygen of the business. If they cannot earn profit, they cannot run the business. Okay, so it is very important for the organization to make coordination with each other. That makes management. Okay, cordial atmosphere. Cooperation brings employees nearer to each other. They understand and adjust with each other by developing mutual cooperation, confidence, and brotherhood. And here, what is the meaning? Cordial means fresh. Okay, organization, they need a very fresh atmosphere, because if the employees are working, they must increase their cooperation, they must increase their confidence level. Okay, and they must be in a brotherhood, so that the work will be very effective and efficient, with which the company can earn profit more, they can give maximum to maximum satisfaction for that. Okay, and for that the company can achieve a goal. So ultimately what happened, coordination is very necessary for every department or every individuals or groups in the organization to do, so that they can earn uh, or they can reach to their goal or their common purpose. So these are the justified grounds of importance of coordination. Now let us see what are the elements or techniques of coordination. According to Lewis Allen, the effective coordination requires balancing, proper timing, and integration. So, under the point balancing, see, every business activity should be properly and appropriately balanced at all levels to achieve the best results. The excess and shortage of a particular factor will disturb the operations. Proper timing. Under this, every business activity should be planned in such a way that functions of every employee and department be performed according to time schedule. Integration. The energies and efforts of every department should be integrated to produce the best possible results. Now, these three techniques of coordination that Lewis Allen has summarized. Okay, what is the meaning of these three? Let's see. Balancing means what here? That coordination, whenever it is necessary to be done in a group of work by the individuals, okay, it is very important for them to be balanced with it. What for? So that they can achieve the best results. Means when the individuals or any of the employees are working in the field of the organization at any level of management, say as, they need to be balanced with it. They need to balance the work in such a way so that there will be no disturbance in the work. They must try to balance all the resources on time. Okay, when they do any kind of work, they must be balanced with their cooperation. They must help each other, guide each other, or they can give the full motivation on or energize in their work, so that they can give the best effort and achieve the good results or the final results in the organization, which is very necessary for the organization to do. Next comes proper timing. Now, if any business activity will be done by the organizational member, it must be planned. I think you know that in the last video I have said that any type of work will be done in the organization, it must be properly planned first. Then only they can execute it. So, if they are planned, then the execution will be very proper. And the employees in any department or in any of the groups can perform with their time schedule. If they follow the time schedule, then they can do their work in a very proper way. Like example, if the students can follow their routine schedule, then they can study well, they can go on in a very proper management. Same as in the organization, if they follow those routines or if they follow those time schedule, it will be very easy for the department to do the task easily. There will be no chaos, no disturbance, or there will be not a kind of obstacles faced by them. Next comes integration, which is also very important in the coordination. The energies and the efforts of every department should be integrated. They must be, they must follow the rules. They must guide. They must get the motivated part. They must get the leading where the manager is to do so. The manager is to give all kind of directions to the employees so that there will be a proper integration and they can produce the best possible results. They can achieve the success or goal in the organization, which is one of the most important technique of coordination. They must use it. Okay, so these are the elements or the techniques which are very necessary in the coordination to do so, so that the business can achieve their best possible results.